Hello, my name is Stephanie Keeler.
And my name is Derek Stone, and we are coming at you from the Riverwood Conservancy right here at Riverwood in the heart of Mississauga.
Today we're going to be talking a lot about how to pick your bird seed. And this is based on the bird's beak, the size, the shape, and that determines what kind of seeds they'll be choosing. So we'll be going through bird seed, bird feeders, and also the different species you can attract with them.
So here at Riverwood, we have a high diversity of species all throughout the park. And even in the winter, we have a lot of resident species, so those who are sticking around for the winter. And for that reason, we do have bird feeders just behind me here and also throughout the trails. And what we're finding mostly is that when we offer something called black oil sunflower seed, we get the highest diversity of birds coming to eat that food. And because it's a particularly high caloric intake, it's high energy, it's good for them during all times of the season. So we're gonna go take a look at what that might look like. So as you can see, we have a feeder here with black oil sunflower seed in it. And a lot of the time what we find with this seed is that our local chickadees, which are kind of celebrities on the trails, are really into black oil sunflower seed, as well as our nuthatches and a diverse species of woodpecker as well. They really tend to like that high energy seed. In fact, so much that often throughout the fall and winter, you'll actually see those birds taking some of that sunflower seed and caching it in different areas throughout the park so that they can come back to it later, just in case we're not providing it at that time. They're very smart that way.
So one of our smallest seeds that you can offer is Nyjer seed. And because it's so small, it attracts very small birds like our finches. So it attracts goldfinches, purple finches, house finches, and they have a really small beak, so they're great for grabbing onto these small seeds. Now, if you offer Nyjer seed, it does offer kind of a replicated version of what naturally occurs, like our hyssop, our goldenrod, our thistles, even our purple coneflower that these goldfinches love to eat in the wild. Now, one issue with the Nyjer seed is it's so small. So if you put it in a bird feeder that has too big of holes, it can easily fall out onto the ground. If you put it on a platform feeder, it very easily will get picked up in the wind and taken away. So it's really important that you pick a good feeder for Nyjer seed, something that has small bird feeding holes and a good platform for our little goldfinches to sit on.
So one of the seeds we often use when we're trying to attract some of the same birds as when we use black oil sunflower seed is something called safflower. Now, it's a really good seed for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is that, again, it does bring in a good diversity of birds, but in particular, it's very good at bringing in our cardinal friends. So those bright red colors are really beautiful, particularly at this time of year when they're starting to pair up a little bit. And occasionally, if you're putting out some safflower seed and getting lots of cardinals around, you may actually get the opportunity to see the male cardinal feeding the female cardinal some of that safflower, which is a really cool courting relationship activity that happens during the winter and spring. Additionally, what's really great about safflower is that while it does attract a lot of the same species as sunflower, it doesn't attract squirrels to the same degree. So if you are having issues with squirrels at your feeders, you may want to take a look at adding some safflower to your bird feeding mixes.
So another option that you can choose for your bird feeder is peanuts. Peanuts are an awesome calorie-rich food for our birds in the winter time, and it usually attracts larger birds because it's a larger nut. Things like blue jays and red-bellied woodpeckers that have big beaks that are easy to grab that seed and can crack it open. If you do want to attract other species of birds to your feeder using peanuts, try to buy the shelled peanuts because they're a little bit smaller, and things like chickadees and nuthatches may be able to manipulate that seed and eat it on a branch. Now, one issue with our peanuts is that squirrels absolutely love them. So if you are offering peanuts, try to put it in an isolated place that's away from any vantage points like trees or rooftops so that the squirrels can't jump onto your feeder and eat them.